Hi, I'm Transapient, and I'm doing a good old dinosaur book review. Now, as I've stated in the past with a bunch of my previous videos, when it comes to entertainment, you can do pretty much whatever you want, because that's all fiction. But if the purpose is to be educational, then there should be an effort to be as accurate or up to date as you can. And this one, my god. First of all, I actually tried to see if I could like take this out like briefly like into my car or something to review it with better audio quality, but of course that they can't do that. They can't just let you take stuff out of the store without you paying for it, so you're just gonna have to listen to whatever music's playing in the background here. But anyway, I'd actually seen this before, and I was wanting to maybe touch upon it. I was actually going to do it as kind of a spoof thing, do it really quick, but then it was just one of those things like the more you look at it, the worse it gets. Like when I really started to flip through and I was like, oh no. Oh no, and you'll see as I goes along. Some of it's not too bad, but overall it just amounts to something that's somehow so much worse than the sum of its parts, if you can believe that. And look, just to clarify why this is such a travesty, this is a 2017 book. Last year, like 1 year before current year, as of this filming. And who is this by? Let's see, Amber Box, London, United Kingdom. Okay, so any British people watching, this is on you, okay? I'm just giving it to you plain and simple. And, oh my gosh, we've got this, I don't know, looks like a 1930s version of a Shunosaurus, I'm assuming, because of the club tail. And actually, you know what? A lot of the style, I actually recognize the style. I've seen this kind of style. Must be from the same artist from like a lot of books, before. But they were all like in the like. I feel like what was it like late? And that's straight up the Jurassic Park T-Rex right there. I-Rex and this is actually so you can tell it's. Either it's very well shaded actually, which to the credit is all right, but it also has this odd feel of a CGI model somehow. But the style itself is like, I don't know, because I recognize you can tell it's one of those composite books where they hardly paid for anything original in the book itself. It's all from pre-existing works and stuff, which of course is probably why so many of them are so outdated and of comparatively low quality. But there's a number of different styles, and they all, there's like no consistency between them. But it was all from like I don't know when were they from, like late. That is actually a pretty interesting looking Arthropleura there. But when was it, like late what'd you call it, late 90s, early 2000s era? That's what it feels like. But oh my goodness, this anyway. But actually, hold up, there's like several like scattered throughout that I in particular want to show. Like, first of all, it's unlikely that Dimetrodon's sail extended like completely all the way up as per most recent observations, and I really don't think it had that noticeable scales, since it was more of a stem synopsid, more related to mammals, and it's likely that it's only the only scales it had would have been across its underbelly and stuff. So otherwise it might have had more glandular skin like us mammals, so looking more like kind of something like an elephant or rhino or something. But you can tell like a lot of these, it's like they're like from a dinosaur monster trading card game. That's what it looks like. It's trading card game art. Also, as an interesting note about Diplocalus here, it might be that there was actually a layer of soft tissue that extended off of these down the tail. So it would, in life, it might have been more similar to an amphibian version of a stingray. That's pretty interesting, eh? And again, the way a lot of the art is, or some of it, is actually by Louis Ray. I do recognize his style. And I actually do like his style. It has a really good, it's very vibrant, dynamic. It pops, very three-dimensional. So actually, and some of my earliest, most favorite dinosaur books had art by Louis Ray. But again, they overall they really don't have the creatures doing a lot of. Oh my gosh, this is a Rumpelstiltskin version of a how do you pronounce this guy? Again, it's been a while since I've seen this guy's name. Canameria, I believe so. One of the another of the therapsids. Oh man, looks like he could use like some skin moisturizer or something. But anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, they're portrayed more like that's an interesting version of Tanistrophes. At least he's not like completely in the water and stuff, but yeah, they're portrayed more as monsters or showcased and framed like that, but not as like, they don't do a whole lot of animal things. I don't know what this is. It certainly isn't Coelophysis. This I recognize more as Coelophysis though, and to Louis Ray's credit, does include few little proto-feathers, because we've known since the discovery of a couple orniscians like Calodrodromius and Pegomastrix and things like that, that some sort of filamentous structures were probably ancestral to basal dinosaurs. So actually probably could have been even more feathery than this. Coelophysis could. So let's see. Again, there's like stuff put around, like I don't know, this was like 19 again, I feel like this is all like the almost maybe even late 80s, early or to mid like 90s style. This one is straight out of like 1930s and stuff. Jeez. Like again, you can tell that they're all from different artists. So of course there's no real originality through the book and stuff like that, you know. Sometimes when you actually read the writing itself, it can be very kind of more on the bland side, things like that. So there's more 1930s level prosauropods, and this Scelidosaurus, man, he's got some kind of crick in his neck right here, man. He probably needs to get that checked out. Jeez, I mean, oh my gosh, this got me a crack. This got a crack into me. This Unanosaurus looks fabulous, if you catch my drift right there. Jesus, I'm trying. Like throughout this book, I'm trying not to curse. I'm really trying not to curse. But, geez, this Metriacanthosaurus looks like he's got several cancerous tumors along his spine, so he's probably dead, like, within the next few days. He doesn't have a very long prognosis right there. Prognosis, did I use the right word? Oh my god. Oh my god, this is, when I saw this, I was like, are you kidding me? First of all, wait a minute, conflicting information in the same page. Okay, first of all, they give more of an accurate wingspan of, let's see, wingspan, about 3 to 4 foot wingspan, so it was a average sized pterosaur for its time, Dimorphodon. But what is that right there? Is this compared to like the Shobigen, the Mothra's fairies from the Godzilla series? And dear Lord, oh my, again, I don't know if I could, I don't know what could formulate this, just how wrong this is without cursing. But oh my gosh, where do I start? Pterosaur wing membranes probably weren't like complete like points like that. They were likely more rounded. Where's the Propatagia between the foot here? The foot morphology, by the way, is all completely wrong. I don't know what's going up with those eyes. It seems unlikely that those are the eyes of a predator. And they, again, the writing, when you actually stop to read it, is almost portrays it as this monster, when really, like, the image of Dimorphodon, like, going after fish or whatever, like a puffin and stuff, is almost certainly completely wrong. It was likely a maybe even a quasi-arboreal forest predator and stuff like that. So they could have showed it doing things so much more interesting. Instead, we get super bland stuff like this. And oh my gosh, this Eustriptus spondylus looks as if he was in this horrible fusion accident with a walrus here. Oh, Lord have mercy on my soul, my everlasting, ever tormented soul. Again, hold up. Okay, so they do have somewhat of a accurate scale for like Pleurodon. Alright, so you get 1 point, but dear Lord, this is Silurus, and we know that at least ratite or ratite-like ratite-like feathers were basal to at least all Silurosaurs. So, and some of them ended up losing them over time, like the larger Tyrannosaurs and stuff like that.Maybe even some of the larger Therizinosaurs. But this, I mean, one of the basal members. I mean, this should not nothing like this lizard right here. Again, we had this 30s level Stegosaur. Poor thing, poor tormented thing. It isn't your fault. You're not bad. You're just drawn that way, man. Yeah, they're all not bad. These are awesome animals. They're just drawn that way. Dang it. And holy crap. You see what I mean when they portray the dinosaurs or the creatures as monsters and not animals? And again, it's fine if it's for entertainment, but not when it's supposed to be like a more scientific look into the thing, you know? I mean, you could tell it with just the art itself. It speaks for itself. And hold up, there's a few in particular that's like, where is first? Oh, hold up. Oh man, lost it when I saw this. Ceratosaurus's nasal crest was actually really delicate and almost certainly like totally for display. There is almost no way in hell it would have been doing that with a Stegosaurus. Dear Lord in heaven. Again, rawr, there's blood everywhere. These are demonic. These poor things are actually possessed. They're possessed by demons. And we should feel sorry for them. Oh my God, especially for this Stegosaurus. What happened to the other old plates? You poor thing. Poor thing. Oh, that is actually a pretty nasty one on an Allosaurus. I guess I can feel sorry for the Allosaurus too. Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh, Lord have mercy on all of them. There's like, what else? Like, oh man. See, again, like here it's a Harpymimus, but the I mean, all current studies of ornithomimosaurs, I mean, they were certainly all covered in feathers, and even to the point of very, very large wing feathers on the arms, very similar to ostriches. I mean, when I say these were the ostrich mimic dinosaurs, I mean, they really did look like they're pretty much ostriches, except with longer tails and claws in their wings and stuff like that. And yeah, here's another fabulous sauropod and a totally inaccurate ornithomimosaur. And I don't know what is going on with this Tapejara. His or her crest is looking pretty stunted, and I'm not sure if the orientation is accurate for the arms, but definitely pterosaurs could not have grasped things with their feet. They were, again, like I said before, plantigrade. They had their feet on the ground, just like us humans did. Oh man, man, oh man, oh man. Lord, this Sauropelta, this thing is gonna die of starvation soon, so I might as well not even bother it. I'm just gonna let it die in peace. Where is this Psittacosaurus's quills? Seriously, where's his quills? Was it part of some experiment where they ripped them off and stuff like that? Oh my Lord, this poor thing. This is, like I said before, it got so much worse for me the more and more I went through, and I don't know what this shambling demon is, from what dimension it crawled out of, but it isn't baryonyx. My goodness, I can't. I'm done. I'm sorry. I'm done. I can't hang with that anymore. Oh my gosh. In fact, you know what? As a bonus, I was maybe gonna do this separately, but look at this. Look at this. This is a little pop-up book. And sure, it's still not like a super duper accurate, but look, this baby T-Rex has feathers. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that little thing. It's an Allosaurus. Dinosaurs that were geographically actually present with each other in this super little kid's book. I'm sure look, it's an Archiraptor with feathers. Look at this. Look, it's a Triceratops, a baby Triceratops with how the skull actually was, showing that they change over time as they grew up. And sure, they all actually all have eyelashes, kind of like how you would put on your pets to annoy them, but look at this. It's a cute little baby Ankylosaurus. Look at this. It's a T-Rex, and likely didn't possess feathers as an adult, but dear Lord, they got that right as a little thing. Look, this, where was this made? Just a year after that abomination. Dear Lord, and it's a like 7-page little thing. And this is far, far better. This is, hold up, there we go. Totally superior book. Much more informative than something like this. So, again, thank you all very much for watching. I hope this has been somewhat educational, showing the state of how little some folks care about the presentation of dinosaurs in medium like this. But again, thank you all very much for watching. I gotta go buy me some coffee, cool down now, ironically. But thank you for watching. That's all just been this one Transapient's opinion, except for the parts that are facts, because facts aren't opinions. Well, have a nice day. Not you.